I'm hurt, dog. Don't ask me if I'm alright. Hell no. Joaquin said dominate, and we not doing it. I put my heart in this dog. Let's go, man. Let's go.
They looked me in my eye and they said, "We got this, Jameis." And I said, "Are you strong?" They said, "I'm strong if you strong." And I said, "We strong then." After
James goes inside the flush and the foul. And going back to Caruso, Mike, after that. Hit in the air to center field. And
That's what you can't settle for a pull-up.
Gotta be intentional about where you get the ball. I don't know what you want. Oh, that's Udonis has some talking. Shout out to UD. Hey man, live from my mouths, yo. It's another episode of the new GFTS. It's your boy Earl 91.
It's your boy Big Mike in here. What's happening, folks?
It's Dominican Dunn daughter, Christian gente, que lo que? I'm clean in that bit. Now I'm finna shoulder lean in that bit.
I respect it.
Nigga been saying the same part.
Forever.
Hey, no, that's because I saw on Twitter. They're talking about how
The second verse is one of the greatest rap verses ever. But
they're talking about how that be in the Museum of History.
that's hilarious. Let me see here. All right, we got shoot. Shout out to the good fella Stan. What's the deal? Good brother. Good to see you. Tapping in all the way from probably everywhere in the world, because you know my dog be on the road. Murph, what's the deal, brother? Good to see you as always, man. Shoot, we here, man. How was y'all week?
Cooling, bro. Cooling.
My shit was alright, bro. Other than being under the weather right now.
Dang.
So if I'm talking crazy or sound funny, but just know that's why, bro.
Nah, you good.
Not
Yeah,
really.
man.
I feel like shit.
Sheesh. Word. I feel you. My week was smooth, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've been to the movies twice in 1 week, and yeah, I'm going again Thursday. Not to see the same movie. I'm going to see something else. But bro, I've been at the movies, bro. It's summertime, bro. It's time to sit in the AC and be in the movies, bro.
How was the movie, though?
Shoot. How was Michael? Amazing. All right. I don't care what the haters say. Quite frankly, I don't care. I enjoyed myself. Shout out to Antoine Fuqua.
I was gonna say, was it pieces that people say they were missing, or like
I mean,
how was
yeah,
the story?
so yeah, things were missing, but it's not because it wasn't filmed. It's because they didn't have the right people that were shown. So what are you gonna do?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you. I was surprised to see the magic.
But Antoine Fuqua made a masterpiece, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It looked visually amazing. It just looks really good. It was a really good movie. I had a great time, and shoot, I was thoroughly entertained. I thought Coleman Domingo did his thing. I mean, Coleman Domingo to me, I said it before, I say it again. If you want to talk about embodying a character, I don't think I've seen anybody embody a character like he did Joe Jackson since Heath Ledger played the Joker, and I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. It was that great. But I had a great time. Michael was really good. I saw it twice already. Yeah, it was really good though. Football about to start. It's the last week before football starts, so God bless. But yeah, man. I mean, shoot, it's just one of them weeks to calm before the storm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
I feel you.
Hey man, but we ain't gonna let you cook without wishing you a happy belated birthday, my boy.
Oh, brother, appreciate you, man. Thank yeah. We haven't done that. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man.
Definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that, bro. For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Had a heck of a birthday weekend. That was smooth. Heck of a birthday weekend. It was smooth, man. Real smooth. shoot, I remember everything up until Sunday afternoon. I did brunch. Christian, we went to brunch in Delray at Throw Social.
How is that?
I remember the first like 30 minutes. After that, couldn't tell you, brother. $7
Bottomless?
$7 bottomless mimosas, brother.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Was what it
Seven,
was.
$7.
$7 bottomless mimosas, brother. It was on.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know y'all had them social down there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we got those
Okay.
social. Matter of fact, we got two joint because I also went to dinner at Kitchens and Cocktails. Um had a hell of a dinner that night. I didn't get the catfish and grits this time. Instead I went for the jerk chicken. Fire. Um but yeah, it was good, bro. Real good.
What's up, bro?
Smooth birthday, man. I really had a good birthday, man.
That's what's
But
up.
yeah. Let's get into a little bit of light news before we get into some of the heavier stuff. The MLB right now, man. Things are shaping up. Mike, the NL East. Y'all are healthy, and
Nah, not really though.
Yeah, bullshit.
no, not the whole division. Y'all, I
I'm,
mean, shoot.
I'm saying our bullpen is still shot right now. Like our starters ain't even back yet, bro. We still got I think 4 or 5 aces that still hasn't played this year.
Well, with that being said, y'all got a 7 game lead on the rest of the division. The
Yeah.
Marlins, after a hot start, kind of cool off. The Nats, and then the Phillies and the Mets. Woof! Yikes!
Yeah,
Um,
shit spooky down there.
but y'all have the best record in the National League right now, despite not having a firing bullpen.
In the
Um,
major leagues.
in the majors, yeah, exactly. In the majors, honestly, yeah, for sure. Um,
You know, look
shoot,
26-9, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure.
Like I said, the thing that made me more proud of that is like I said, bro, we without our top like 4 or 5 starting pitchers.
Yeah,
And then we doing this here without Acuna playing well. You know, he's batting only like 220 right now.
yeah,
But you got players stepping up like Ozzy Albies. You know, Ozzy's pretty consistent when he's not hurt.
hmm
But then you got Michael Harris who's stepping up big time this year.
man,
Um, Dubon, even Austin Riley's not playing well. So our big names are not playing well, but the other
yeah,
pieces are. And then uh, my catcher, bro, he won Rookie of the Year last year. Drake Baldwin.
hmm
He's looking like one of the better catchers in the game. I ain't trying to jump. I'm not letting fandom get in my way of judgment, cloud my judgment. But
right,
he's definitely looking like a centerpiece in the lineup. Um, and he's looking like one of the better catchers in the league, man.
for
So
sure, for sure.
I'm excited about how we're looking right now, man. Let's go, let go, little vamos bravos.
For sure. Going around the rest of the league, right now, the Reds are leading the NL Central. They got a half game lead on the Cubs. The Cardinals aren't too many games behind them. The Dodgers, of course, leading the NL West with an exact game behind or ahead of the Padres. And the Diamondbacks are a few games behind them as well. And then the NL in the American League, the Athletics are surprisingly leading the AL West right now. They have a 1 game lead on the Mariners and the Rangers. The Guardians are leading the American League Central. That division's always been decided the last at least 5 years between the Tigers and Guardians. So, major consistency there. The Twins and Royals are not playing as well as I thought that they would this year, but it is still early. I'm going to give them a little bit of hope and optimism. It's very early right now. And in the American League East, over the past week, the Red Sox, after losing that series with the New York Yankees, fired their manager. But the Yankees are leading that division with a 2 game uh, lead over the Rays, and the Orioles are a few games back, as well as the defending American League champions, the Blue Jays, a few games behind them. But yeah, I Don't know exactly what expectations were for the Red Sox this year to have fired their manager so early, but if he lost control of the clubhouse, then it is what it is. It looks more like a scapegoat firing to me than it does actually from the front office where they just did not build
It is a
a
scapegoat
great team.
fire.
I'm just being honest about that, of
Man,
course, but
the proof was in the pudding. Front
yeah,
office don't want to take front office don't want to take accountability for their fuck up. They
yeah,
constructed the team.
yeah. But I mean,
Yeah, Mo.
regardless of the fact, that's kind of what it is. Mo, what's good, brother?
Good evening, everyone. I hope
Still.
everyone's doing good. I
What's on there,
know,
brother?
I know, I'm about to get the accountability test. I missed, I think, the last two episodes. I want to say I apologize if I missed the last two
Nah,
episodes.
you good, brother. Light. We grown men.
But this is still a place of business. We got to keep our integrity. We got to hold people accountable. I showed
Got
up
to.
late. I apologize to
I've heard the word accountable more times than I wanted to this past week with news. You know
We
what?
un- we understand, Mo. You just coming up for air. We understand.
Yeah, we get it.
We've all been there before.
It's
All
crazy.
right, man. All right, I go back to the topic I was talking about.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I was just like I said, I was really excited to see that the Yankees are playing well despite our ace not being back, so on and so forth. But again, it's a long baseball season. We
Just
got
want to
2 months
say,
until
I
All
did
Star.
predict at the last game of the World Series. I did say the Braves were going to be the best team in the NL.
You
I
did,
did
you did,
say
you
that.
truly did, and they're playing well right now despite
Yeah.
not having much strength in their bullpen.
I
Um,
also I know like you guys are not a fan of this organization, so I don't want to but you guys are from that. Like you guys did grow up in that state. But shout out to the Florida Marlins, man. They've been playing hell. They've been playing competitively this year.
yeah,
Not
they
to say,
really are. They're playing very
I just
competitive
beat the
this year, no
Dodgers.
question. Yeah,
huh?
they did.
They
Hmm.
took the Dodger series.
I didn't even know, I thought they lost that series, but
Uh,
no,
Nope.
but yeah, they've been playing very competitive. I've been paying close attention to a lot of NL East teams this year.
Hmm.
I just need them to let me go ahead and get Sandy Alcantara off their hands, man.
Yeah,
Well, you
somebody
know
got
that Marlins don't retain nobody. So
Right. That's what I'm saying. They don't retain them.
yeah,
yeah,
somebody gonna get Sandy.
yeah.
But I
Yo,
just want
what's
to
the
shout out
deal,
to
brother?
I want to shout out to my future ace, for what he did in his hometown, getting getting that manager fired. I'm not gonna say his name, but I want to shout out to my future ace, Cam Fittler. That's my guy.
he looking like the ace right now.
He's going to be an All Star this year. He won't be the All Star starter, but he will be an All Star. I also want to shout out to my first baseman because
Get to it, Scotty.
after we
I love
lost,
Arthur.
after Rizzo left, I was kind of sad, but I have a future baseman. I mean, only if God could, help Brian Cashman stop being, so poor and be a man and pay people. We might go back. I don't like let's say go back to the glory days. We might, progress in the future. But you
Yeah,
know,
we're
Mo, it's
a few
bad luck
ticks
to have a
off.
guy named Cash that don't want to pay people.
hey, I just want to say, hey, in the regime of Brian Cashman, we won 5 championships. I do not want to just
I was gonna say a joke, but I want us to stay on air.
yeah.
Dale, what's the deal, brother? How was your
Oh
week?
man.
What is stressful,
19,
man?
how y'all doing? Sorry for being late. Christian, your thought process would get us all lynched.
Wait,
So
I so if Christian will get us lynched, what would happen to us if you really speak your mind?
if I really speak my mind,
Yeah, what will happen to this show if you really speak your mind?
I'm gonna give y'all enough leeway to get out the country.
Ooh, Harden, I saw that. That was a nice way
Yeah.
to draw the foul. He didn't bite. Um, yeah, man. Let's get into the NBA playoff. Well, before we do that, a little bit of news, a little bit of news, a little bit of news. The NCAA
I'm
is
not watching that shit.
expanding
I'm not watching that.
both the men's and
Yeah,
women's
I didn't
tournament
I'm
to
like
not
that.
watching that shit.
76
Well,
teams.
but look, no, Mike, look on the bright side. Miami might actually make the tournament.
We
Well,
made the
Mike
tournament
could,
last year. and
Might no,
made
no,
it to
but
the
like
third round.
they might have consistency of making the tournament now.
They might, maybe,
I'm
maybe.
not gonna lie to y'all. I've seen a
Why
lot of
y'all talking
nasty
about us when
things.
North Carolina didn't make it?
We did make it. We got out the first round.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. Y'all got out too quick.
Thank you. Mind the business to pay you. And I'm a Mike Malone guy, so watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Um,
You should be.
I am.
Yeah.
Um, but
Got
yeah,
to
I'm
put a
not a
chip.
fan of it. I'm not a fan of it.
I'm not a fan of this at all whatsoever. I do not, and I repeat, do not
But
like
money
this idea
talks.
of going from 64 to 76. This is a money grab. There's already enough money in the NCAA
I
tournament.
mean, hey, bro, it is the most electrifying tournament of the year.
It is. It's just this is nasty.
Yeah, but we need more
There's
money,
no
more
need
money,
for us
more
to go.
money,
It's
more.
64. Bro, there's 100 and what, 19 NCAA colleges or something like that, or
Yeah,
Yes,
100.
but it's so much money
Th-
flowing that like
There is,
it's
but enough. And I get it. They got to pay for this NIL in some way, shape, or form. But come
it's
on,
so
man.
much
This is
money flowing.
nasty.
Yeah,
Because
but
now
who?
you're going to be talking
33
about first
games?
week buy. Like, you're going to
Or
legit
not
have the
33?
first week of the tournament be buys. You have to. There's no other way unless they're going to expand the
Yeah, some
tournament all the
first
Yeah,
way to
because
seasons
it's
May.
get
38 games, so they're probably
Unless
still.
you're going to expand the tournament to May. There's no other way.
They gonna
Um,
do it.
that means the season will have to end in February. And you literally have to make the tournament strictly about March, like the whole month of March,
well,
the whole
let's
week
see
every month.
exactly what.
You might could
Um,
get away with the.
Yeah,
Nah.
like you. I mean, we would. That means we probably wouldn't play twice a year no more.
Or
yeah, I
they
mean, the
start the
last time
season
we've
a week
had a field
earlier.
change, the last time we had a field change, of course, which was the rant, which was the four play-ins or whatever, was
Yeah.
2011. Um, I have an article from CBS Sports. I'll read through real quick. Um, although the men's and women's tournaments have not yet materially expanded from 68 to 76 teams, the decision at this point is mere formality. Various committees will soon convene, and then in May they'll be having a press release to officially make this official for the 2026 season. Um, uh, in short, they're just looking to expand profits. There's nothing really um, outside of this because, to be honest with you, there's no reason competitively to expand this. Um, Nothing about this says we want to make the tournament more compelling. It just says we want to have more teams who are on the bubble. Um,
Hmm.
which again, the power conferences, because a lot of them, of course, have been flexing their muscles in
Evan
basketball
Mobley
and
plays so
football.
soft, bro.
Um, they did it again, and this is a call from the ACC, SEC, and Big 12 and Big 10, who have wanted more teams to qualify to kind of knock out some of those mid majors. So instead, the NCAA acquiesced and just made for more room for that to happen, which is
But
corny to me.
it's too much money
It's
flowing.
corny.
It's too much money flowing. Schools that were like, a thing of a past now are having money where they could get players.
Hmm.
Some of these premier guys aren't going to go to that school because
Hmm.
it's all about money. So at the end of the day, it's like the talent pool going to still be exposed for a lot of schools, but at what cost?
And look, I get it. There are situations like Rutgers last year having
Dylan,
Dylan and
Dylan,
Ace Bailey.
Ace
They
Bailey. You
they
got
didn't get the
USC has had some premier guys that have not made it. But look,
yeah,
you've had the
Dylan.
Ben Simmons at LSU thing. I get it, but at the same time,
They
motherfuckers
just want
play
to see,
better.
yeah, they just want these premier guys to play because now these guys are a business as they
Hmm.
step on the court. So
Yeah.
like,
It is nasty work. But going into something else, speaking of the NCAA tournament, kind of NCAA tournament adjacent, the NBA draft. The NBA draft has the lowest participation for entries in quite some time. They have only 71 players who have declared themselves ready for the draft. Um, I'll be honest with you, part of
well,
it
who
I
else
think is
did
NIL. Somebody getting cussed out. Uh,
Facts.
Hmm.
Part of it is the NCAA for cursing. I mean, not for cursing, for
Well, they probably
you know,
did.
yeah, but the NCAA paying what they are for NIL, if you can guarantee yourself more money to stay another year for sure. But then the other side of it is honestly, bro.
These kids got comfortable. They got fat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Put it
yeah.
like this: if I could make $18 million before I get to the NBA,
hmm
and you know,
Versus signing a 4-year, $4.5 million
yeah,
contract. Why would I do that?
yeah, like if I'm the 10th man, I know I could touch at least 2 million before
hmm
I even get into get into the league and just be campaign or someone. Like I'll stay. I'll stay as
Eight
long as possible.
the years 18 through 22 is always development, so I can see why they'd stay in, getting $2-3 million a year at some
Yeah,
school versus going and making $1.5 million. But if you're a first round pick, I don't see how you stay. So I think that whole class is 40 first rounders
but you
or
gotta
40
realize,
guys who think they're first rounders and seniors.
but I think these guys are also like they carry themselves like, hey, like this team, like say some teams are going to be bad this year. They may not want to go into the draft. Like say like, and this is not me throwing shots at any team. Like say like Sacramento is like bound to have the first pick. I don't think a guy like electrifying like AJ DeMonte is going to want to play in
Yeah.
Sacramento. It's just like you picking and choosing. Like these
I
guys are
think
like,
Sacramento's the worst city in the league to play.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like these guys are also paying attention to like teams that are tanking. You don't think these guys in college are paying attention to who's tanking and who's not. Like if I have to deal with playing in Sacramento and I could just come back and play 30 games and make $4 million,
hmm
give me that. I do not want to play 82 games and then and I don't know. At least I'm in college, I'm in the focal point. I'm in ads. I don't have to do that much as like in the league because now I get to the league. I'm taking on a bigger portion of work, and my value of money I'm making in the league is not going to be the same as the value of money I made in college.
Right. I agree. But
A
I think that
lot of these guys are much smarter now because I'm not like saying the guys from previous generations are not. Like, a lot of these guys know what's
They got a
going.
lot more information.
Yeah, it definitely because I don't want to put in a predicament. Like say like if this was going on in like 1981 and Mike had this much information, I don't think Mike would just say, "Hey, I'm just gonna go to the league now." Like you could probably just look at who's like tanking, who's like ideal, like what school he want to put, like not even school, what team is gonna be like the guys that get the number one pick and they go his way. So
mhm,
as time progresses, people just get smarter with their choices.
yeah.
And yeah, a lot of these guys are comfortable in college. Like you know, not saying they don't have the desire to play basketball, but it's
I think they
more
have the desire to maximize their opportunities while they can. The
yeah,
reality is a lot of them are not going to see the kind of money they would
in college.
in college they are in the pros.
Yeah,
And if they were to get say at $18 million, you're probably getting that over
and
what, five,
not
6 years.
everybody has a John Wall career where they played 13 years.
Right.
Yeah, like that's not promising.
Right.
So I could just maximize this amount of money in these 97 games in four
Yep.
years.
I mean, shit, even John Wall, when we talk about him, he tore his leg up and slipped in the shower and all that. So even a guy who had a better career
Is
than
that what
most,
happened?
Yeah.
listen. I wasn't a fly on the wall. I wasn't holding the camera, so I
I
don't
don't.
know.
What I think happened. I don't want to have been there when that was. You know what I mean? I'm
So
cool.
I have a
so he
little
said
bit
he
of
slipped in the
input.
shower. That's all I know.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
Okay.
John Wall is a product of the American dream, man. A young man with a
Yeah,
lot of money. We all aspire to have that. We're still young. I would love to wake up one day and I see X
have
amount.
five for 175. That'd be a
Yeah.
lovely day.
Hey man, but hey, it is what it is. But I don't like this percentage thing that they have with the lottery because now it just makes I don't even understand it. I've been trying to read into this all day and my head has been hurting because it's like yes, I understand certain teams are tanking, so you have to like, step in and like stop that. But it's ways to go about it. I feel like Silver just like jumped from 0 to 1,000 with this. Like yes, you want to stop tanking, but that's the inevitable of basketball, bro.
Silver needs another. If you ask me, he needs another splash moment because he knows that the conversation about himself is that he's a desolate GM or a desolate
Commissioner,
commissioner.
man, Adam Silver is the best way to break down this. Adam Silver, he's that boyfriend that do four good
Okay.
things and 10 bad things,
Okay.
and he thinks the four good things he did will forever outweigh the 50 bad things he has done to this beautiful league that I've been
So he's
watching.
Adam Thompson. I said I was going to avoid it all episode. I said
You're
I'm
not.
going to avoid
No,
it
no.
all
I
episode.
don't want y'all to avoid this because we came in
I
here.
have no desire to talk
No,
about
no,
him
no.
making.
We came in here and tore Vrabel apart. So we can. We. It's either we all the way in it or we gonna leave scandals alone. We cannot do this. We tore Vrabel. We spoke about Vrabel back-to-back weeks. We got to be fair.
Y'all talking about Vrabel this week?
No,
No,
Doug.
there's no more reason to talk about Vrabel.
Yo, yo.
Vrabel.
No, but we talked about Vrabel back-to-back weeks because we got
Yo,
more.
yo, 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 Mo, Mo,
I know
Mo,
you don't
Mo,
want to talk about her, but we
Mo.
cannot like. I know.
See, Vrabel is this color.
I know.
Clay is this color.
No,
Now it
Clay.
may not be that much
No,
difference to y'all.
no. Clay is half of this. He's still part of the problem.
Okay, cool. Was his mama's side.
All right. I don't really want to talk about it, but we got to be fair. We just can't say yo.
Clay
Well,
ain't do
Okay, let's
nothing
be
wrong. Leave
let's
him
be
alone.
fair. Let's be fair.
he
Let's
got
be
money.
fair.
He
All
living
right.
in, like I said.
An NBA player. I can't believe we about to talk about this.
I
No, we
don't
ain't
want to
gotta
talk
talk
about it. I'm
about it.
joking, Earl.
We
I'm
don't.
joking.
An NBA player
Earl, we don't have to talk about it. I was joking.
decided that he didn't want to be in a relationship no more, and he sabotaged said relationship with bullshit actions that are of his Cleveland wins 125, 120. That are of his dating history,
Is that it,
and yeah,
or is it
no,
three
it's
two?
one more, 3-2. Um, look, man, what do I say about this?
He got tired of her.
It's like watching.
There's oh,
Can we
what
just
do I
say the
say? What
truth?
do I say? What do I say? What do I say?
Just
What do
Why are
I
you
say
say?
trying to
it.
be so politically correct?
I'm
Just
not
say the
being
truth.
politically correct.
No,
I
I think he
want to
just
be
trying to say it eloquently without disrespecting both sides of the party.
okay. They're on unequal playing fields because once you violate the trust of a relationship, you cannot say, but he did what she did. So let's get that out the way.
Yeah,
He violated that girl's trust. All right.
that's it.
He's ultimately the reason that relationship isn't working anymore. All
True.
right. It is his fault. All right.
Hmm.
I'm not saying this as a but I am saying this as a also. What also happened, we talked about this in the Discord.
Good shot, Marcus. Earl, if you don't want to talk about it, we can move
No,
on.
no, 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 no. We're good. Here's where Meg fucked up. Cannot believe we talk about this. Here's where Meg fucked up.
Can't believe this shit either.
I
Yeah,
can't believe
that's
it.
what I'm saying. We can move on, Mike. Like,
Now Earl want to get his point off. Go ahead, get it off, bruh.
Earl just saying
Pause.
she don't know how to date domestically, and it's
Yeah,
okay.
she dated domestically for a dude who wasn't ready to be domesticated.
Yeah.
None of this is her fault. Let's be very clear about this.
So would you say
Nothing is her fault.
what the youngsters would say, like it's love bombing?
Nah, I don't care about that.
No,
I actually hate
because
that
he
term.
might have actually felt her like that, and
I hate that
then
term because love bombing. I'm gonna tell you why love bombing doesn't exist. Because love bombing. Oh boy. Okay. If I am worth $300 million,
And
what I do as
you are
romantic is going to
Olympian,
seem
and
like
you are
love
Olympian.
bombing to a person who makes 80, $90,000 a year. Is that fair?
Yeah.
hold on,
So
not don't play with it like that now.
no, I'm not. No. I'm saying for like the people who are commenting on
Uh,
this, saying that he love bombed her. All right. My bag is just a little different, so I can do certain things at $300 million that you broke ass niggas just can't, and you got to live with that. Is that fair?
No, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
E, can I
that
say it a
being
little
said,
bit better way for you?
uh-huh.
If a man has money, money can never be the measure of that man.
Thank Excellent. I like
It can
that.
never
I
be the
like that,
measure
Jeff.
of his intentions. It can never be the measure of his feelings. It can never be the measure of his integrity
Come on.
or his actual desires,
Come on.
because he can just use money to get over.
When
And and
I
in life,
love that.
it's deeper than money.
Exactly.
However, he does put himself at fault when you step out and violate. It is what it is, bro. He got to take that. The issues that I have are for all the people who are saying niggas ain't shit. You can be da 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 da. Here's the problem with that. Y'all, the Megan thing, they fooled themselves. Y'all thought because you thought he was corny, because
Big
you thought
time.
because he was quiet and light skinned, that he was different than her type. No,
You thought he was
not at
lit.
all.
You thought he was a rich trick.
You thought he was exactly. You thought he was a herb. You thought all this stuff.
Yo,
No.
they said the funniest thing, got two funny things I seen in this thing. It was like no one knew who Clay Thompson was before her, and I was
Yeah,
like,
a Hall of Famer.
Yes.
no, no,
60 points
no,
and
no, I'm not.
what, 11 dribbles?
You can name all of that. You can name all that.
Now
Hold on,
socially,
hold on,
they're
hold on.
probably right.
No, no. Clay Thompson played in the Olympics. All country watched the Olympics. Everybody seen the Olympics in 2016.
Yeah,
That's
but he's not a notable guy for. I can understand. It is absurd to us,
No, that I
but
think that year he played a pivotal part in
again,
it.
I can understand why they would say nobody knew him. Again, it's absurd to us, but I do get their point.
But then the
Um,
other thing I see, this joke I was thinking about all day, man. They said he was tired of eating those Zion meals. That's why he just got like,
well, well, look, the only fault that I'll tell Meg had in the situation, not really fault, but I just think
That
that
route she put on him didn't work.
yeah.
no. Well, roots don't work on white folk. Anyways, if they did, we wouldn't have went through slavery, baby.
You
Yo,
right. You right. I'm not gonna yell at you, but you right.
Hey man, they new folks flourishing too much for that shit. Nah, that shit don't work on white folk. But here's what I'm saying. From what I gathered from how Meg seems to date, I just think that she did too much wife shit for a nigga who was not ready to wife her.
She didn't
And
do no
look,
wife shit. She just
no,
did
yeah,
girlfriend
well,
shit.
hold on, no, and that's not her fault because Meg, for all the twerking, this, that, and the third that people try to pin her on, right? I personally don't care about that stuff. I'm an evolved human. I don't think that just because you make sexually provocative music and I don't think that that means that you're susceptible to uh, being treated any kind of way. That's not fair. And honestly, people got to understand entertainment. From what I understand of what Megan Thee Stallion is, she's a dork. Now, I mean that with all due respect. She loves anime. She loves being at home, baking, cooking, shit like that. She's a homely girl. She's a homely girl. The problem is she out here playing with wolves. I'm just being honest. From the guys that I've seen her between the money bags,
So you're saying she's a sheep in wolf's clothing, but Clay was a wolf in sheep's clothing.
yeah, I mean, I'm just being honest here. Like, okay, let's be
like you
real
see
about it for a
Kamar
second.
here playing defense.
Let's be honest about this here, man. Like, Meg, for all intents and purposes, has been consistently getting hurt by guys because I truly believe, and I know this girl. And I don't know her, but I know this girl. She looks like a stripper, but she's really a sweetheart. You can talk all that savage, nasty, red. Yeah, that sounds cute. You're not built like that, or you wouldn't have exploded the way you did on Saturday. You not built like that.
Hey man,
You're not that guy.
I don't think she exposed.
You,
She just
she,
wrote that and then she went on her Broadway play. I don't think
Yeah, but even that, if she had some people in her corner who could say, "All right, hold on, breathe a second." If
Mark
she had
was.
a little bit more discipline
Yeah,
in
I
her,
swear, this Laker game at 2 a.m. Today, I'm gonna be so mad.
oh, bro, I'm done at 12 regardless. I'm telling you now, I don't give a fuck what time it ends. I'm going to bed.
But
Um, but yeah, um,
NBA playoffs.
You ain't got to worry about it. The Rockets gonna go to bed too.
oh, for sure. But yeah, man. I mean, I just think that Meg is honestly just a sweetheart. I think, and I can tell, not because of the niggas she gets. That's easy. She gets them off her face card alone. But how these things seem to always end, you can just tell. You can tell, and we all know that girl. That's just you not built for it. You not.
She
You look
also
it,
might be
but you
mad
not built
annoying
for it.
too.
She,
I mean, I don't
that
know.
right, but that all adds into it. That's what I'm saying. Like it's it's the girl who's ready to be a wife off day one. We all know that girl are ready to they man listen they ready to settle down and be a wife off the first date. They ready. And that's just what it is. And she out here playing with niggas who just ain't built like. I mean, she just not built for that, dog. She not. She
Alright.
not built for it. I look. I'm
I feel like
35 years old now,
you
bro.
picking on this story now because the Rockets played the Lakers. But
I don't know what else.
all right, no, I'm joking. You know, Clay
But
Thompson don't play for the Lakers.
hell no, Klay Thompson don't play for
I
nobody.
said his dad. His dad
Yeah,
played
his
for.
his ass about to
Yeah,
be in
Michael,
Orlando. But Clay
first
did the
brother to
right
make it off
thing
the island.
in the end. Don't say nothing. I saw him post himself on a boat today. Don't say nothing at all.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing. You gonna
Hey,
take the public L? It's cool. People gonna get over it. Don't say nothing.
yeah.
He probably got the
Don't say
chip on the
nothing.
board anyway.
Well, having a chick was the issue. So, you know, there's that.
But
But
to
all I'm
young,
saying is, guy to guy, none of this is Meg's fault. Trying to paint this out as Meg's fault because she makes provocative music, you're a loser, and you sound like an incel. It's
for all
loser
my
shit.
young men, you know, if you got a good woman, you know, sometimes
It's loser shit.
sometimes you gotta do what's right. Sometimes you just gotta go home. It's not always good to go to the club.
Or be upfront and say, hey. Also, the only oh god damn. The other thing about this, right? I think people reserve the right to change their mind in the dating process. Maybe I was feeling it at one point. Now I'm not. But you don't do it. The thing is how you
So
go
you
about it.
said
You don't.
Which is what I think
since we
actually
talking
happened.
about
But you need to
basketball,
be a man about it and tell her.
Yeah, you just don't go about it by cheating.
so since we talking about basketball, it's basically what the league did to Chris Paul in 2012.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes,
See, I
yes.
put it back to our original topic,
I
right?
see.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
So
You
now,
just be a man about it. That's actually Dale. That's exactly what I think happened. I think he self sabotaged this whole thing because he's like, "Oof, this ain't exactly what I wanted." And there's
Yeah, I
no
don't
real
want
way
this
to
chick.
break up nicely if you're a guy like
When
him.
Zion
Especially when she's public like this.
But I hope that the world learns something. Don't typecast just because. I'm being honest. This is how I was. Just because a nigga light skinned to seem corny. Don't typecast, please. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, all right, go ahead, Mike.
Can we move the fuck on?
No,
I,
Mike, I've
I
been
Yes.
trying to
agree
move
with you
on.
Yes.
wholeheartedly. Let's
All
move
right.
on.
I agree.
Mike, I've been trying to move on. That's why I brought it back to
Are
Nigga,
we
you
NBA.
doing the
brought it
draft
up.
first?
Oh,
All right.
we just
Are we
want to do a
doing
Mike,
the
fucking
draft first, or are
30-minute
we doing the
soliloquy.
NBA?
Mike,
Soliloquy about
I
Megan
brought
the
it back
fucking
to
Stallion.
the NBA, and
Oh,
girl
man.
just kept writing more raps.
Oh, man.
All right.
So which
All
one are
right.
we doing?
Look, we getting to the draft now. All right. Dun 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 dun. The draft. Okay. Let me ask y'all this. We're gonna go around. Let's start with Mike. Mike hasn't said nothing in a little minute. Let's start with Mike.
Yeah, because we were talking about fucking Megan the Stallion.
We were.
We were.
Oh,
Um.
I apologize, Mike.
Um. Mike, did the Cowboys address dire needs that you saw into the last 2 months of the season going into next season?
absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Mike, did you see that meme where it's like an old LeBron meme, like when he was killing the Spurs and this Kawhi walked in the game, and then like he just shook his head like because he knew like he was gonna have a tough time to score buckets. They said that's Malik Neighbors when he got cornerback, like got to match up with him twice a year now.
Hell yeah,
But
I got an issue. Talk to me, Mike. What did you like about the first of all? I got beef with the Cowboys.
You should have that beef with your damn self, bro. Y'all stupid.
I got beef with the Cowboys, and I got beef with the Eagles.
Y'all stupid as fuck. But we'll talk about that.
Both of y'all. Go ahead.
But I mean, in my estimation, bro, we got the best defensive player in the draft, or at least a top two. I think the best two defensive players in the draft were Ruben Bain and Caleb Downs.
Hmm.
Um, we got Caleb Downs. Definitely needed a a keystone corner piece on
Hmm.
the defense. You know, he plays the safety position really good in the box, tackles very well, very, very, very mature. Um, and just always in the right place, always around the ball. So that's definitely something that the Cowboys needed. And then second pick in the first round, we went and got a DN out of UCF. Granted, I would much rather have had Bain, but I think this DN fits more the mold of what our defensive coordinator is looking for in a front. So I do like I do like the way that we attacked the draft this year. We went defense heavy, and yeah, bro. I mean, I'm pleased.
I'm shocked.
Outside of the first round, what else? What other pickups did you like that you may remember?
We had got another DN too, um, who was pretty good. I mean, he played a lot of ball in college. Um, and then we had got another swing tackle, somebody who can assist with you know, in case somebody goes down. He's a plug and play guy who won't be like a day one starter, but he's definitely a plug and play guy that can assist on the offensive line. And then we just went defense heavy, man. Got I think our fourth round pick was the cornerback out of Florida. Um, Physical, 6'3", like 205, which is like the prototypical cornerback size now. Um, Really, really, really good, really athletic, really physical. Only problem really was staying healthy. But I wanted Keontae Scott. I much rather have just selected Keontae Scott and I had a retort saying, "Well, you got Caleb Downs. They're essentially the same player." I'm
Who
like,
picked
bro, you could.
Keontae? Uh,
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
so they got two players from the U.
Yeah, so Keontae Scott went like 2 picks later. So I like Keontae Scott over him. He's very instinctive. Don't mind as a cornerback. Don't mind putting his nose in there and making a tackle, playing physical. But I mean, they say this guy that we got has the same intangibles out of the University of Florida, so we'll see. So I mean,
Yeah,
I,
we
I
will.
think overall, yeah, I think overall we did a really good job of in drafting this year,
Yeah.
and we usually do.
Can we
Yeah.
speak?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely do.
Can we speak
Look
to
at.
pick number one? Can we speak to pick number
Yeah. I
one?
want. I want to talk about Caleb Downs. I think a guy like a Caleb Downs, right? Sometimes big time players need to go to big time teams.
Yeah,
Um.
they got a star. They got a
Yeah.
star.
Yeah. Y'all got a star. Caleb Downs is arguably the best. Well, he was the best defensive back in
Oh, for sure.
in college, no question. Um. And even going to get that edge rusher out of UCF, Malachi Lawrence. I remember him playing this year because I caught two UCF games this year.
Hmm.
Um, and he definitely uh, got out the hell. He's honestly what made them have one of the better defensive lines in the Big 12 this past year. I don't think that somebody like him gets drafted without due diligence. And y'all do well every year in the draft. Let's be very clear about it.
Yeah,
Cowboys will always put a talented product on the field every single year. But this Caleb Downs pick, man, you talking about a guy who may lead all rookies in jersey sales. You talking about a guy who just intangibly, I mean, we know how scary he was at Ohio State. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? Like the dude, he was scary at Alabama. I still don't remember why he left.
Money.
Um,
because Saban,
when
Saban
Saban
left.
retired, he
Yeah,
decided. Okay, okay. Um, but yeah, I mean, this dude, you know, is one of the last, obviously, off
So
of
you
the
saying,
Saban.
damn, Harbaugh really split up that Bama team that badly?
Well, more Yeah, if you want to go with that, yeah. But Saban, honestly, being gone, like Mike said, I mean, it did a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel
and
like he flourished more in Ohio State, even though I think he
I
won.
mean he was a true freshman, but he was an All American as a true freshman at
Hmm.
safety at Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, he flourished more. I mean, you saw him on a bigger stage,
yeah,
considering what I mean he played in the college football playoffs. Remember in Bama, that was like the Alabama Invitational where they got in over Florida State that year.
right,
But
right. That was yeah.
That
he's
was the
he's
year
just a
James Franklin went down, right?
Mm-mm, no, that
Travis
wasn't James Franklin.
Jordan
That was
Travis.
Oh, Jordan Travis. That's a
Yeah,
fake thing.
yeah.
yeah.
But
But
this
overall,
Caleb
man, this
Downs
is
dude could
all.
be generational, bro. I mean, honestly, I don't want to put that on him so early, but just I mean, you sometimes you just know what you see. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
That
uh,
worked out really well for y'all
yeah,
defense.
that was a hell of a draft this year. And then y'all last pick, of course, was a wide out of East Carolina, seventh round pick. Y'all got a offensive tackle who was protecting Drew Alar in the fourth round as well.
Mike, who's y'all DC?
Christian Parker.
Where I
He's
know
a
him from? Where you from?
he's a 34-year-old defensive coordinator. He's from he coached at Philly the last couple of years, and
Mhm.
before that he was the DB's coach in Denver.
Okay, that's where I know him from. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's what they call a DB guru under the Fangio umbrella. So they've credited him with Sertan's
Rise.
yeah, as long as I mean, as well as Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, since those are
Hmm.
both of his guys.
Yep.
So I'm not saying that we have anybody on our squad that's quite that, but Caleb Downs is definitely a start. Um, I'm hoping that he can bring Deron Bland back to what we saw. We knew Deron Bland when he first stepped on the scene.
2023
Um,
is the year.
yeah, but I think Deron Bland need to go back to the slot to be honest. Um, but we also have Siobhan Revel coming back on his second year. Last year he was a freshman, a rookie coming off a torn ACL, and it wasn't a good rookie season for him. And then
What's
Case and
happening with
Carson.
Diggs?
I don't know why you mentioned that name.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry, my bad.
he was on the Packers.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was on the Packers last year.
Am I tripping? What did
yes,
when
you
he
are.
on the? I thought he was in the
We released him, my boy.
training camp with Oh,
No,
okay, that's why.
no, he released him.
No, we
He was on
released
the
him,
Packers last year,
and
and
he
then he
got picked
tried
up
to
by
get
the
on another
Packers.
team because the Packers he got released by the Packers and tried to get on another team during the playoffs.
Mhm.
Hmm.
No, he got on.
And on top of that,
No, no, no. He got on
he
the
got some
Packers.
trouble.
No, no, no. He got on the Packers in the playoffs.
Was
Why
it
he got
okay?
some trouble? He don't have any trouble.
Yes, he do.
Yes, he does.
He
Trayvon Diggs.
Trayvon did. Hmm.
yeah.
What
Allegedly,
trouble does Trayvon Diggs have? I know
Uh,
Stephon's got a bunch of stuff
yeah,
going on,
they
but
both paying lawyer fees this offseason. Both of
but,
them.
but I would love
But
to
don't tell
see.
me he didn't
huh?
hop out the Range Rover with the boy like his brother did he?
So Dale, let's get to the Oakland Raiders.
Let's speak to Mr. Number One Pick.
Yeah.
Mr. Number One Pick. How do you feel about all your draft picks this year?
Hey man, they amo mi cubano. Hey man, I got nothing but love in my heart for my Cuban brother, Fernando. So I'm hoping he can get it done. I'm hoping we
What do you mean by
can
get it done?
like listen, I don't know if he's gonna start this year because we did sign Kurt in the off season. But I'm saying overall for his career, I hope he can get it done. Obviously next year I'm not too worried about because I don't even know if he'll start. I'm hoping we fixed our offensive line. We drafted a center out of Texas A&M in the third round. It was with our second pick in the third round. We got some offensive line help in the off season.
Hell
With
yeah, you got
Linderbaum out of
Linderbaum, yeah.
Baltimore. as a
Mm-hmm.
center who was really good with Lamar Jackson. So
Right.
hopefully we can go from the worst offensive line to at least maybe mid, and
Yeah.
we'd be doing all right if we could do that. So we can actually see what we got in Genty.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Stooks out of Arizona. I thought he was pretty good. He's a safety. Um, we got him in the second round. I'm not too familiar with the guy Crawford. He's
Edge,
an
yeah,
edge
the
rusher that
edge
we
out of
got in the third. Yeah,
edge
at
out of
Auburn.
Auburn.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um. Well, I mean, he
I
started out of
like
Arkansas
Jamal
State.
McCoy in Tennessee. We
Hmm.
got him in the fourth. So
And
Yeah.
yo,
I
the
I
the,
I,
the
I like what
best
we
Hopefully,
pick.
did.
hopefully that knee ain't what they say it is though. How
I'm gonna
he
tell
Lord
you
willing
my
and the creek
favorite
don't
pick for
rise.
y'all.
they said they
Trey
took a
Zoom.
bone. They took a bone from a different area of his body, put it in his knee, and he gonna
Hmm.
have to do it again.
Yeah.
So that's why he dropped so low.
I like the Trey Zoom pick. The center out of Texas A&M. Because even
That
if
and
you
Max
if you look
Crosby.
at, huh?
I said that and Max Crosby with his knee problems, but
Yeah.
at least
Mm.
his stuff has been fixed up.
But
Um,
yeah, I really do like
it's a
that
really
center
tune
pick for
into the
y'all,
draft.
Trey Zoom. Um, I think especially when you look at how he played this past year at Texas A&M. And shoot, they had one of the better offense and defensive lines in the nation. But specifically speaking of the offensive line, getting a good center is just another piece that y'all gonna need to help Mendoza out over the next 5 years.
I don't know
And
if
I
he
think that
plays center since we got Linderbaum. He might play right or left guard, but
yeah, yeah, true, yeah, he could, especially if he's because he's what, uh,
let's
he.
see. Trey's
I'm trying
on
to
the
see if he's
third.
a. Well, he has experience at left tackle. He played left tackle in 2021 through 24.
Yeah, and he's six
Um,
six too. So
yeah, so yeah, he played left
so
tackle,
he
so he
could
probably
he
would.
could play guard or tackle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can speak for my team.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. So let's talk. Let's talk.
So I
we'll
appreciate
get
our
Let's
back-
draft.
about
I
the
think we did
Broncos.
well.
Oh, and good job to Justin Simmons. Speaking of your team,
yeah, I
Our
hell of a
mean,
whole
career.
team. Shout out to Justin Simmons, man.
yeah, it was a little sad, man. He was one of our best players post championship.
Mm-hmm.
Like Vaughn was out in and out of the lineup, so it's kind of sad. I mean, it really hurt me that year he signed to Atlanta, but
Yeah,
it was just time to move on. You can't play for a losing franchise, and we didn't have any identity at that time. And obviously, we picked it up two years after he left. But
sure no did.
yeah, I'm happy that
We did.
just to retire. I mean, I wish he would have just come back to play one more year. I feel like we could have made a deeper playoff run this year.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get to watch the draft, but I did looked at who we drafted. Obviously, like in traditional Broncos fashion, we're going to draft a defensive line. So we did pick up a DT. We picked up a good third down back. I know that's been something that Bo has been asking for since his rookie year. So we did that. We did that for him. We got two tight ends. Bo don't really throw the ball to tight ends like that unless it's like in the red zone. I mean, when we traded and got Waddle, I know like we were trying to like just bank in on just getting other positions to help out like Nick and Patrick and all those. I think we drafted a safety as well. So I feel like we're moving in the right way. I'm still not that trustworthy of Sean Payton, but he has been proving me slowly wrong so far as our head coach. But I feel like this year it's going to be a little. It's not going to be tougher because every team in the division retooled. But I feel like we addressed a lot of things that we needed to help out the offense and slightly the defense. I know injuries is a part of the game, so we're getting more defensive guys that could like step up with like Nick, Pat, and all those other guys that we could be good. Pat Bryan is he's gonna have a better year with Waddle and Cortland because now it's like you can't really zone in on Cortland that much. He was our best receiver last year, but I like what we did. I mean, would I love for us to get like be able to draft in the first round? Yes, but getting Waddle was a risk that we I was willing for us to do that. And
Yeah, bro, you got a 27-year-old receiver
yeah,
who
I'm thankful for
is a
that.
number one.
Yeah, and JK's coming back, so get having three backs now that I think we're going to be using a little bit more. Even though JK is going to probably be bell cow, even though he's getting up in age. So yeah, man.
What are y'all gonna do for quarterback at the beginning of the season?
Um, we're aiming. We're kind of aiming for Bo to come back by week 4.
I thought he only broke his foot. What happened? Am I tripping?
It's yes, he broke his foot, but it's more of like better being safe than sorry. Like it's just,
Did he like tear a ligament
no,
in
he
his
broke
foot
his
too?
ankle. He's broke his ankle. He's on track to come back, but I don't think Bo is going to start by week 1. If he does, it's like I'm going to be a little skeptical about that. But treatment's been going good. He's been rehabbing well. I know it's going to feel weird because you know he did. Peyton made him did something that he didn't want to do, so it's going to be a little friction. But I hope they work that out by time week 12 because.
No, you know what though? Peyton needs a quarterback like Bo, because Bo tell him shut the fuck up, and
Yeah,
that's what Sean Payton needs.
no, no, no. Yeah, I'm saying, but it's this is more on Peyton's fault than it's ever going to be on Bo's fault. So
Yeah, I get you.
you know, when we lost, against when we won against Buffalo when we did the knee, he clearly the couple days after Sean Payton. No, the day of Champagne said something totally different than what he actually told Bo. And that's when Bo went to the meeting, like he did not tell me none of that. So there's gonna be a lot of disconnect. I hope they work it out. I know that's not something you're gonna forgive somebody within 5 months, but Bo is more a team oriented guy. I know he's many moments he's seen him yelling at Sean Payton on the sideline and telling him, like you said, tell him to shut the fuck up. But he got a good supporting cast. I didn't expect us to get him a supporting cast like this until his 5th season. But I see that the team are very invested in his future. And last quarterback we did that for before we got paid, man, it was fucking Jay Cutler, and we didn't really do that much with him. So yeah, man, I'm looking for it. I mean, I didn't have that much high draft picks like everybody else this year, but shout out to the Cowboys. They definitely won the draft this year. I could honestly
Yeah.
say. But we'll see how New England goes, man.
I don't disagree. I think Cowboys won it too.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. I went through the whole first. I was really hurt that Ruben went to 15 because for
I
all
was too, but I'm
yeah, I
happy I
mean
can see him in the state.
yeah, yeah, I mean yeah, yeah, it's good. I mean he's not far from where he's supposed to be, but I
No.
honestly think he was a top 10 pick, like at best. But to see him dropping
Yeah.
15, hey, that's gonna motivate him. I mean, I'm not gonna pick my defensive rookie of the year until like week 1. So, but
But
if
they
I could pick,
need him too. That
yeah,
was because they
and
had
yeah,
no pass
yeah,
rush last year.
he went to a team that actually needs him. Same thing with Caleb Down. So it's like them two are in the perfect position because one of them is in a team that could potentially go on a major run, and one of them is on a team that's rebuilding, and he could be the focal point of the team. Like, because
Yeah.
technically Mike Evans is gone, so they're gonna and all those guys like Shaq Barrett and all those dudes. I think they're gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
Sure.
this is technically his team in 2 years, so he's gonna be good. But yeah, man, I see the Eagles drafted another receiver. I've been the big component of the.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Yeah, I've
We're
been a
gonna
big.
talk about my team next.
You know, you know. I've been y'all know I've been a big Devontae Smith fan since he was in college. So I mean, it's
Oh,
about time.
Smitty not gone. AJ gone.
No, no, no. I'm saying it's good for Smitty because now Smitty gets to be the true number one.
Hmm.
But
Smitty, one of the greatest college wide receivers of all time.
he's
No
probably
question.
one. He got probably one of the best like football careers. Like
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
so, I mean, yeah, AJ is gonna be gone, and we could finally see Devontae Smith for his true talents because
Hmm.
playing against another dynamic receiver like that, you're not gonna get to flourish 13 out of the 17 games all the time. So
Um, for the Steelers, I'll close this out. Whew, we went safe. In the first round, going to get offensive tackle out of Arizona State. But that was our backup plan because, of course, we were supposed to have taken who Philly took at wide receiver, which I will not speak on. All I will say is,
Why not?
I mean, you know, I
You
can't
made a
complain.
deal with one nigga, dog.
It,
Not
it,
not
it
me.
happened. It happened. It is what it is. When you go into the first round, you have 5 picks that you're gonna select from. So our first guy just happened to have gotten taken from under our nose. We were literally on the phone with them, getting ready to take him, and the Eagles traded with the Cowboys, which blows the fuck out of me. They traded with the fucking Cowboys. The Eagles trading with the Cowboys, disgusting. But whatever. Howie Roseman,
It's a cold
anything.
world, brother.
It is a cold world, but Howie Roseman's proved that he's a snake
Put it
and
like
with his
this:
snakish ways.
in, in the land of capitalism, business comes first.
For
Well,
sure, for sure, for sure.
That's why it's called the War Room.
It is the war room.
You
Um,
ain't lying about that.
but yeah, this offensive tackle is going to be a great linchpin for our offense going forward for the next 5 years. I think that if you look at um how explosive he is off the line, that's the main thing that really sticks out for me. I think he's ready day one. He played at Arizona State. He was their offensive tackle when they had Scatterboo and what was their quarterback? Um, Arizona
Um,
State.
Fuck, he went to Florida State.
Mhm.
What's his name?
Whatever. You know what I'm talking about though. But
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not talking about the Giants quarterback, right?
no,
No, no,
talking
no. I'm
about
talking about their quarter. No, Arizona State's quarterback when Scatterboo was there and they made that playoff run.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Um,
about.
but yeah. Either way, so
I know
he's
Jeff Sims was there too.
hmm Uh, the next picks I'm going to talk about are the most interesting to me. I didn't know that Jeremy Bernard would fall to the second round. Um, I thought he was one of the better receivers available in this class. You're talking about a guy who can play both the slot and the deep receiver. He can flat out just play inside out. He's also going to be great to use in return as well. The main thing that I have for him is that he's an energy guy. You're talking about a guy that had near 900 yards last year. I think he had, where are my notes? 7 tubs. I mean, shoot, a dude averaged 13.5 yards a game. I'm not going to lie to you.
Thought he got a little overshadowed by Williams.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a really great guy. I think that if you talk about, of course, us missing George Pickens, that kind of does bring some excitement back into this offense. We also obtained George Pickens in the second round as well, so it's good to be able to have
well, shout out to
gotten
y'all for
somebody like him.
tagging George Pickens, Mike.
Yeah, facts. And he officially got tagged today.
For
Matter of
sure.
fact, within the last hour. Um, but a guy like him, I think that he can have Parker Washington like impact, especially playing under Mike McCarthy. I think that he can be both a return guy and your number two, if not your 1A or 1B in your offense as a wide receiver. So I'm really excited with that. Now let's get to the third round. And my prayers were answered. We got a quarterback. Now, I did not have Drew Law as the number one or number two quarterback prospect. Hell, I did not think that Carson Beck was also going to get drafted ahead of him. Um, but we got Drew Law, in-state guy from Penn State. You're talking about a guy with experience out the ass. I mean, he was the quarterback when they went to the semifinals. Played under James Franklin, so he's played in a offense that is more pro style ready. We're talking about a guy who threw for 7,500 yards, over 60 tubs. Um, I'm really excited to see what he becomes. I feel much better about him than getting old boy out of Ohio State, um, national championship winner. Come on, guys,
What position?
quarterback. Um,
Will Howard.
Will Howard. Sorry, thank you. Well, I'm much more excited for him as a pro prospect than Will Howard. I did not think that we should have taken Will Howard whatsoever, but you got to do something. This um, makes me excited. I wanted Ty Simpson in the first round. I'm not gonna let y'all know I've been very big
Yeah,
on Ty Simpson.
you
I
bet on
wanted
it.
Ty.
Why?
I think Ty is going to be a really good pro. I
Yeah,
think
I
I
he's
think
played.
think
Kawhi's
I
gonna
think
be.
he's played with pro talent. I think that he's played in a competitive league like the SEC, and it's not like he was a desolate kind of
I
Alabama
think you're going to
quarterback.
end up being right because he's going to sit for the next 2 years.
Yeah, I
But I
really
don't
do
know
think that.
about like him
Well,
going
I
to
wasn't
Pittsburgh to
looking
be
for
the day
Ty
one
to start
starter.
year one. I'm
Yeah,
very
but you
unless
know
it's a
the thing. You
Cam
know
Ward
the issue,
situation.
The issue is that the people love Raiders. I'm like, oh, like he left the league too early,
Hmm.
and it's like, I mean, left college too early. But like you brought up, he played with guys that are ready for the
That
league.
are pro ready now. Yeah, and I mean somebody was getting them the ball in a competent way. You know what I'm saying? We can't boast on guys like a Jeremy Bernard, a Ryan Williams, and then say, you know, who was getting it to. Them guys are putting up all world numbers, and I think that Ty competed on a very high level. I mean, shoot, outside of the Georgia game and the SEC championship, I mean, Ty was a really, really good quarterback this year. Getting back to Drew Alar, I think that Drew, of course, before the injuries, he was slinging that shit, bro. Let's just call it what it is. Was 6'5", 235. That's a big quarterback that's going to play behind a
Oh,
big offensive line. I'm straight, brother. Uh,
Nah,
that's a big quarterback with big soup bowls for hands. You understand what I'm saying? He's got
Hey,
soup
yo.
bowls. Soup
Well,
bowls for
yeah,
hands. We can't.
the last quarterback you drafted in the first round had them tiny hands.
Well, the last quarterback we drafted in the first round couldn't keep his hands to himself. Anyway, outside of that,
No,
going to get we went and got a D back out of Georgia, Dalen Everett, in the third round as well. Um, Again, always having somebody back there to help out Joey Porter Jr. and stuff like that. I mean, shoot, and maybe not even help out, but compete alongside with Joey Porter. I know we're going to be bringing back Jalen Ramsey again. But Jalen Ramsey's playing safety now. He's fully committed to playing safety. I don't think you'll see him at corner much at all any longer, which is fine. So going to kind of load that back up.
that's another
Um,
4 years on his career.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Um,
I love.
Definitely.
I wish Chip did that.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I mean, overall, I give our draft a solid B minus. I have to see where these guys turn into as pros, but I think that they got drafted to the right organization with the right discipline. They got drafted to a really good coach. I've never been a guy who's thought that Mike McCarthy was some shit. Um, I think Mike McCarthy's a really good coach. He's
Super
one of the
Bowl
better
winner.
coaches in this league, Super Bowl winner. Even though that was 16, 17 years ago now. He's still a Super Bowl winner.
With
But the
Arizona.
reality of it is he
who
was
won the Super Bowl
competitive.
against?
Steelers.
Oh, damn.
Um,
Yeah.
um, it's fine. But I mean, realistically, he's a really good guy. And I also got to credit him for even, when you get let go out of a situation like Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay,
And you go
he
back.
still was very competitive in Dallas, extremely competitive. Now I may be looking at this with rose-eyed glasses, rose-eyed lenses, but the reality of it is, I think that he has honestly been a really competitive coach, and we'll see where the chips may lie. I do think that there's open opportunity with the Browns being down. I don't believe in the Bengals in that division. Um, the
Hey,
Ravens are on a first-year coach, so we'll have to see how that works. You
hey,
know,
Lamar got comp now. They said in
Lamar. Hey, yeah, that comp ain't no, Lamar ain't got no comp in there. It's Lamar and the rest of them. Um,
Lamar
but
got
yeah,
comp in practice.
yeah. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, outside of that, I think of course the Rams did what they did. Very
I don't
interesting
I
that
don't know
night.
about Ty Simpson, dog.
I
Drafting him
understand
at
drafting for the
13.
future, but I do think that it is very messy to not consult with your court. Like Sean McVay
I
hadn't
feel like they
spoken
went
to
too
Ty
early.
Simpson. They didn't. He didn't speak to Ty Simpson. You know?
He did.
No. Yeah. After he was drafted.
No. Before, like during like pre workouts and stuff, like
No, he
draft day
didn't.
stuff.
No, he
He
didn't.
did.
He
He
spoke
said
with
they
the
hadn't had a
GM.
conversation about picking him at 13. They had a conversation about picking him.
Mm, okay. Well.
They talked to him.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Regardless, I'm not sure how I felt about that, but honestly, especially in the first round, and y'all could check out our first round reaction pod. That is live now on all DSPs. Of course, we were on Spaces. We appreciate everybody joining us on Spaces. Y'all could check that out. We were in detail just talking about picks for pick every pick going
We got
forward.
our live reactions.
And our live reactions to that. So it was a really good conversation. Y'all could check out there. That is
I
available again on
feel
all
Earl
DSPs.
Chef wanted to fuck shit up,
What happened?
calling out draft picks and everything.
Hey man,
Earl
you know what I'm saying?
remark.
Hey man, listen man. I can't help that I'm a guy who's very well connected. However
Yeah,
my
Earl
connections lie.
Rossini.
I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. I'll be Diana Rossini in the WNBA.
What do you say?
I'll be Diana Rossini in the dub. Shoot.
What coach?
What player? Lexi Brown, holla at me. All right, y'all. Till next week. We out. We'll
Oh,
see y'all next week, man. Thank
oh,
y'all for
we didn't
tuning
do.
in.
We haven't done the playoffs yet, though, have we?
No,
Oh, did we not? No.
no.
Oh,
Orlando Magics just lost.
Orlando Magics.
Hey,
Let me get myself off the spotlight.
hey,
We.
Orlando Magics.
shout out
So
to
what?
Paolo though, bro. That boy Paolo was really in his Duffy
Yeah.
tonight.
Hey man.
No,
The,
shout out to Paulo all series.
Yeah.
the
40. What
yeah,
Palo had 45 tonight or 44? I know one of them
like,
had
so
he
Paolo
had
turned
45.
his game up in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
In the playoffs, his numbers are a lot better than they are in the regular season.
Regular season.
Very
Um,
true.
only knock on Paolo tonight, man. Bro, make your free throws, bro.
Talk about it, Pastor. He should have had
Damn,
like 55.
50 plus, yeah. He
Yeah.
missed like 11 free throws, like, but
I can't even give him grace for that. But it just
uh,
feels like tonight Detroit wanted to win this game.
Yeah,
Like
they
they
did come out on fire mode. You're right.
they wanted to win this game. Like that second, I caught the game from the second quarter to the end. Like Cade went on a 20-point stretch in the second quarter, and
He,
Paulo did answer everything Cade did, and
yeah,
obviously you could tell that Franz's presence was definitely missed in this game. But the Magic's is still one of those teams like you just could never count them out. Like they're not the best team. You don't think of them as a threat, but they find little ways to stay in games. And like this series, obviously, like it's different because it's a playoffs, and you're playing the same person every 3 days. And what the Magic have over the Pistons is that the Magic got two guys that could actually go get their shot, while the Pistons only have one man and a bunch of guys that get hustle baskets. So
mm-hmm.
that's why the Magics are actually winning this series because if Cade had another shot creator, I don't want to go aim high for the moon like a guy like Booker or anyone. If Cade had an Austin Reeves, I think this series would have been over already.
Yeah.
I think if he had a Clay Thompson now, he'd be
I don't
doing
know
better.
about that. I don't know about that.
not today's Clay.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. It's just Cade is missing a
Clay
shot.
takes different shots.
Yeah, it, yeah. Cade just need another shot
All
create.
right, we'll leave it alone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, that series has been fun to watch.
Guys,
I would love to see what Philly got in the tank tomorrow because I would love to see that series go to 7.
yeah.
I don't think it
That's
does, but
I mean, if
I
Embiid,
would
I
agree.
don't want to count it out. I mean,
Yeah,
if Embiid plays the way that he did last game, I mean, look, the thing about Embiid is it's really unfortunate because healthy, only Joker's in the conversation with him as a center, right? Um, but he just
That's the
isn't
problem.
available. Isn't
He ain't
available,
never
and then a
healthy.
lot of nights he's best at Joker. Um, you
You're
know,
correct,
but the
but he's
reality of
not
it is
never healthy.
he's never healthy, so we can't speak on ifs. Um,
Like I just feel like respectfully, Joker has done too much in the league to be compared to Embiid.
well, I'm just talking
Even
about
though
ability. I'm just strictly talking ability.
no, even though I agree with you when it comes to ability, I might pick whatchamacallit, I might pick Embiid,
Yeah,
but
but
health, man.
I don't think until Wimby this year. I don't think I ever saw a setter that could do certain things Embiid could do, bro. Like to put the
Yeah.
ball forward. Like it's a great watch. I mean, obviously, his condition is like the biggest knock, but like you could clearly see like if he could just be 10% healthier than what he is, he's at best the most dangerous man in the league. Like,
Um, looking at the finished series, the Blazers have gone home. The Spurs put them out in a 4-1
yeah,
uh, win. I seen that going about 5 games, no more. Um, there's not really much to say. I think they just were flat out outclassed.
yeah.
Um,
Phoenix got outclassed too.
Phoenix got another one who were also outclassed, flat out. It just
I
is
mean, they
what it
were
is.
playing teams going against the two
I'm
best
not.
teams in the league.
I'm sorry, but I'm never gonna feel sorry for Booker anymore, man. It's like
Well, I don't know that anybody was looking to feel sorry for him. I
I
think Booker's in a situation where, if we're going to be honest with ourselves, right, the shooting guard position might be the most non-impactful position in basketball today.
yeah, but
Say that
And
again.
the shooting guard position may be the least impactful position on the court as a basketball player today.
yeah,
Hasn't it always been?
No, there was an era in the late '90s and
it
early
was important. That
2000s
was
where
the
the shooting
second
guard
most
position
important.
was your premier position.
That was the second most
I don't
important
agree
position.
with that.
I definitely do.
I think you're conflating with the best player being a shooting guard
Yeah.
and kind of overrating that as its importance. Just because the greatest
Yeah,
player in the
one point
league
in our life,
was
four out of
was
the
a two guard.
best players in the league were shooting guards.
Okay. Let's look at it this way. I don't even want to do the history thing tonight, but if that era, the '90s till about 2010, 11, the shooting guard position was a dogfight every single night. Today, it's not. It's not.
I mean, who? It
Who
was
who
it
what
was
went
Mike,
then?
then Kobe. Those were the
Mike, Kobe,
premier.
AI, Vince,
And
T Mac,
AI, it's okay.
T Mac, Ray Allen, Joe. You got to put Smooth in there. Like it was some dog. And you want to talk about the tier
We putting a
twos?
lot of 2 3s in there, but I feel you.
No, Joe was a two, bro. Vince was a two.
D Wade too.
D Wade also. Let's not forget the like, bro. That two guard position for a good 20 years was yeah. And I mean, if you want to talk about Mike, Reggie Miller, Mitch Richmond,
Steve,
um, Steve Smith, like yeah, bro, like that two guard position. I can't go with you on that one.
yeah, like
You might you,
Today,
you might. It was a better position than I remember. I apologize.
yeah, today the
No,
two
I could be
heck of
wrong. I could be wrong.
them. But I just
I
think
may be
that
wrong, but I got it.
yeah. So if you looking at how the NBA is, and it's weird, as high of a shooting league that this is now, the two guard is a position that gets phased out, which is insane to think about. But
I mean, you got
I
two
get the
really
argument
good ones
because
with Booker
many
and
people
Ant.
feel about Donovan Mitchell that way.
yeah, Book and Mitch. What else we got?
Nobody that's premier like that.
Yeah,
But those
that's
guys
it.
are all stars.
That's what I'm saying. We don't really have no twos like that are like premieres. You know, everybody plays either a point or they play that hybrid small forward role there.
Yeah, but
So
playoffs. I mean, it's like my favorite.
Playoffs been good though.
My
yeah, this has been a really great
bro,
playoffs.
honestly, this has been the most watched NBA season in
Yeah,
the
for sure.
Yeah.
last 20 years.
We're up. I think it's up 86%.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. For all the basketball is not
for all the bad product.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
you wildin'.
A good New York Atlanta series. A
Yeah,
good
that series is
Orlando
definitely a
Detroit
dogfight.
series.
I'm gonna say this.
Um.
I think the convo I had with you in private, Earl, I would still trade the half of the Hawks for Giannis. I would just keep Jalen Johnson and Dyson.
I don't
Mm,
disagree.
I don't disagree there because I know you can
But I'm curious
make up
about
for it.
Milwaukee. What do they want?
They getting
Do
that.
they want
They're getting
future
the
or do they
Pelicans.
want right now?
They getting that Pelicans pick. They would get
Or you get the
that.
Pels pick. Yeah.
That's true.
You get to restart with a new coach.
Yeah,
Honestly, this is the time to do it. New coach, yeah, restart. Why not? You already have a title, which is
You're gonna get a
overachieving
top
from
four
what
pick.
anyone ever did. Yeah. Get the Pels pick. Why not?
When can you trade? But you can't trade till like January, right? I'm
Oh,
not
you can
January.
trade
Excuse
that
me,
pick.
July.
Giannis can go
Well, you have to wait till after the season, right?
yeah. But Giannis can be traded.
Yeah.
That's
y'all
easy.
traded on draft night.
Hmm. That's
But
easy.
the playoffs been like it's been electrifying. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's been a lot of great series, man. Like even
Surely has.
I mean, it was points where like Portland looked like they were a better team than the Spurs at one point.
They had some spurts in that
Yeah,
series.
but
I was never
that's because
convinced they
that
were better,
series had a
but they
concussion.
had some spurts. They had some spurts for sure. Um, they definitely did.
But
They for sure had some
um,
spurts.
But
well,
they on the way though. The Spurs are. I mean, the Trailblazers are on the way,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I
especially
don't
with
know.
Lillard
The
coming back
Spurs,
next
and
year.
I don't. The Spurs could have some if they won the NBA championship this year, it would not shock me one bit.
I don't know, man.
It wouldn't shock me one bit.
They're a great team, but they still have like a lot of moments where they look like inexperienced.
They do, but I'm just saying that I don't think there's a team in the East
I,
outside of Boston that could beat them.
that's
I
true.
agree wholeheartedly.
I think Boston still is probably it. We're getting a Boston OKC final barring injury.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
think
know.
there's a
Denver
team
got
in the
something to
East.
say about
I
that,
don't
but
think
I
there's a
don't know.
team in the
I don't
East
know,
better.
but we gotta stop saying Denver got something to say about
No,
everything.
I don't think there's a team in the East that got anything to say to Boston. Not one.
I don't like.
in the East, no.
I
No.
don't know about
In the
this
league,
Denver.
yes.
I don't know if this Denver got to say something thing is a thing anymore. Like,
Listen, I think Minnesota's just a bad matchup for them. Them and the Lakers, Minnesota's just a bad matchup for them.
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they don't have
I don't think they got anything for OKC.
who
No,
Denver.
because OKC has too much firepower.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
they can get OKC
no, I'm just saying like
I don't think
without
so.
Jalen Williams. I mean, unless Jalen Williams is healthy.
they beat them twice without Jalen Williams.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
think
but
they can
that's the
do it.
regular season, big dog.
Yeah, regular seasons matter
You
more
play
and more.
4 times a year. Like I know you.
Yeah, regular seasons
I'm
matter
not
a lot more.
I'm not saying they do, but I'm not even saying I would pick Denver. But Denver is not just gonna roll over and die. Remember, it was a 7 round series. I think it was 7 game series. What
Last year,
was
right?
that
And,
twice?
Hmm.
Or
yeah,
oh no, just
Last year,
one
a year
year.
before last year.
last
Yeah,
year, right?
last year.
No, they did last year. They only played once. They only faced each other once in playoffs with
Yeah,
again.
so
No,
it's
but
gonna be. I would say
it's
it's
gonna be
still
tough.
gonna
It's
be
gonna be tough.
a dog
But I'm
fight.
gonna ask you this though. This is that 7 game series last year. What has Denver improved in?
I'm not saying that they have improved. I'm saying that OKC's gone down a little bit without Jalen Williams. That's my point. Without them having their number two guy, they can't get out the East. I mean, excuse me, get out the West.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know
I don't
about
know
that. I
I
without
don't
don't
know
know
about
about
Williams
that.
they get
and
out the
I
you
don't
West.
know
know,
about that.
I don't know
They
about
way
that.
too deep for one guy, regardless if it's Jalen Williams or not. They
Yeah,
way too deep
Ah,
for that to. I don't
I
know about
feel
that.
you, but that
Mike, how you
this the
feel about this?
playoffs. This ain't the regular season.
You think
That's really when shit like that matters.
you think Denver's a threat to OKC?
Yes.
No, I was asking Mike.
Oh, my fault.
I think it'll go six. I think Jokic is the X factor in that. I think they'll play a lot of. Granted, OKC's fucking great defensively. I think Jokic has really slowed them down a little bit. Slow their defensive down a little bit, and he'll just do his thing. Just
Hmm.
Hartenstein gonna foul out. Chet
Hmm.
don't want no problems with him. Um, but yeah, I can see it going six though. OKC will.
I mean, I don't mind 6, but OKC score at bunches.
Yeah, it will too.
Yeah, like, and it's like they like they have an answer for almost every team in the league besides Boston. I haven't got to see them played fully when Tatum was against Tatum and Brown together, so I can't really assess to that. But I think OKC is just the best team in the NBA. Like they have an answer for everyone. Like yes, no one can stop Jokic, but it's not about stopping Jokic. The other guys have not been answering the call since that 2022 championship. I might be wrong. 2022, 2023. I might be,
23.
23.
yeah,
23.
23.
they. Well, people always say like, is you have to improve since your first championship. This team, this OKC team, obviously, if they have to win a championship, but they look better than last year, despite on the record. Like they look better. Like the bench is clearly a dominant part of the lineup. Like they can play their bench for like 20 minutes and still be in the game.
Hmm.
A lot of teams can't do that.
Yeah. Well, we got a hell of a while to go in the playoffs. It's been a hell of a first round, hell of a long first round. Honestly, we're going on 3 weeks in the first round. This is crazy, but um,
They have give every team one extra day off.
yeah, which has been good because it's helped players come back and players get healthier. Honestly, we haven't really seen too many crazy injuries outside of the Minnesota stuff.
Is
So yeah,
is Luca them coming back for the second
Luca's
round?
not going to be available for the second round. Luca coming back is a pipe dream
I
unless the
mean,
Lakers.
it
Because the Lakers going to
respectfully
end
it
up
didn't
getting
matter.
OKC, unless the Lakers going to get OKC next round. So, uh, yeah. Well, look,
Yeah.
we'll see y'all next week. We out.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Orlando Magic.